boxing heads. This is Steve Gallegos, and welcome to another podcast on TheTitleFight.com. We're going to start things off by congratulating the fighters who scored victories this past weekend. I want to congratulate Lamont Peterson for ending a 14-month layoff in impressive fashion by stopping Kendall Holt and putting his name back in the discussion for huge fights in a stacked 140-pound division. I also want to congratulate the Money Team, whose fighters J. Leon Love and Ishe Smith, who both scored victories this past Saturday. Smith finally winning a world title that he has worked so hard to get. So once again, congratulations to the Money Team for a successful outing. With Golden Boy Promotions having to postpone some of their bigger bouts and replacing them with second-rate fights, they are making it up to fight fans in a big way. With this weekend's Ponce de Leon-Velez fight being scrapped due to a Velez injury, Daniel Ponce de Leon will instead fight two-division champion Abner Mares on April 20th at the Home Depot Center in Carson, California. Mares is trying to get a fight with Nonito Donaire. However, Top Rank rejected Golden Boy's $3 million offer, so Mares will instead move up in weight to challenge Ponce de Leon in what should be an action fight. Golden Boy is also planning to match up former 140-pound champion Marcos Maidana against Josecito Lopez. With that stacked card already being made, Golden Boy is beefing up their April 27th show. The main event will be Danny Garcia defending his 140-pound titles against Zav Judah from the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. Golden Boy has also announced today that Amir Khan will face Julio Diaz in Sheffield, England, and will televise the bout earlier in the day as well again in the evening. So the fans who are tuning in will get a lot of boxing action that day. Both of these wonderful cards will be shown on Showtime, so once again I want to thank Golden Boy Promotions for thinking of the fans first. Okay, moving forward, next Saturday night we finally get some big-time fight action as Bernard Hopkins looks to break his own record as the oldest champion in the history of boxing as he challenges current light heavyweight title holder Tavoris Cloud at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. Hopkins spoke first and he was very confident about this fight. He said he's doing it for all the baby boomers out there who aren't able to do the things they once did because of their age. He not only wants to win this fight for himself, he wants to beat Don King Productions as well. DKP did promote Hopkins for a good portion of his career, and he obviously still has some bitter feelings towards his former promoter. He also said he's going into this fight 100% healthy, and there will be no excuses for this fight. When Tavoris Cloud addressed the media, he was accompanied by his promoter Don King, who was incredible in hyping up his fighter and this event. Cloud was a very nice, humble guy and very quiet at times. He is a throwback fighter who lets his fist do his talking in the ring and lets his promoter do his talking outside the ring. I spoke briefly with Cloud and I asked him how his training camp in Big Bear, California was coming along and how the altitude was treating him. He said training camp is excellent and the altitude in Big Bear is treating him well. I also asked him if he felt he not only needed to win, but make a statement as he hasn't fought since last February against Campillo. He said definitely, and that's how it always should be. Don King did the majority of the talking. He has nothing negative to say about Bernard Hopkins, and he hyped up his fighter Tavoris Cloud by constantly calling him a mini Mike Tyson. He also said this was a historic event, and he compared it to the legendary Rumble in the Jungle between Muhammad Ali and George Foreman. When I spoke with King, I asked him how he felt about boxing's recent return to Brooklyn and how he felt about promoting a fight in Brooklyn. He said he is honored to be promoting a fight card in New York. The city's so nice, they named it twice. He feels honored to be at the Barclays Center, owned by Jay-Z and his beautiful wife Beyonce. He said it'll be a historic night, and he wanted everyone to be there to witness this magnificent event. I also asked King how Cloud compared to the many light heavyweight fighters he's promoted in the past. He said he doesn't want to put him in the light heavyweight category, but any category as Tavares comes to fight, and he is a true fighter. He said he'll be stepping into the shoes of the Julio Cesar Chavez's, the Tito Trinidad's, the Muhammad Ali's, and the George Foreman's. Don King, if we didn't have him, then we'd have to invent him. Well, that does it for this session, Fight Freaks. Until next time, this is Steve Gallegos. Enjoy the fights.